And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Sam off.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working at it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Leo.
Rush in. Jam.
Yes. Hey, Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Barber looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
64, weak.
Check. Fresno. Check 3.
Hard. Get it.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that.
It means that the whole offense has adopted that. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Hey, alert 3.
Go on.
Check hot route. Hot.
Set, go. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Barber. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike's 56.
Look, squeeze.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. 25. Check.
Clear. Now.
To throw again. Barber eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Travis. Look at me. Go. Go.
Looking to throw. Barber. He wants it all for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense.
But usually what it means, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Get on the point right here.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. This one hauled in by Sample. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
All day, baby, all day.
It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 13. As his guys are back within a single score. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Rock it. Ready.
They begin with Henry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch.
You're out.
You got
Defense.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 30 base.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Joker. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
6'6", bullet high.
Watch the curls. Slam. Hey, check 24.
Shoot.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
Ready?
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey,
Bravo.
put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Fair. Hey, Sam off.
Shit.
Leo.
To throw on second down. Barber nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
We got double up.
Hey, exit. Switch hard.
Wide.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Barber taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down, it's Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Break. Hey, Haywood.
Strong right. 3 down. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Yo, go.
Switch.
Hey, lock it. Ready. Get it.
Looking to throw. Barber, it's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that what can still come. 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Set. 19. All day, every day, any day.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
On first down, Barber. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He gets this one to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Matchbox lights.
Back.
What? Go.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're out. Now. Fair. Hey, orbit. Ready.
Now a give right side. Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. Hey, wahoo.
57's Mike 57. Watch the screen. Pass. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. And he fends him off. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Single. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Watch the run. Check 30.
Ready, go. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Barber. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. They down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Go. 56 is the mic.
Yeah, let's get set.
On 1st and 10, Barber. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check. Spine.
Hard.
No.
Yep.
Banjo.
Gone.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check.
On the ball. Get it.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the gun, Barber. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Watson sliding out of the pocket. Completes it to Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We're set. 19. 44. Come on, D.
From the red zone now, Watson being chased out left. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Watson's pass complete to Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Randy Bullock lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. That puts him in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that puts you behind. Will that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Zipper! I'm going to run you over. Check! Check!
Look, squeeze! Hey, zoom! Look at me! Door! Hey, go!
Looking to throw on second down. Barber. Buying time to his left. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. The big fella. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96.
It's our time. It's our time. Motion, motion, motion.
Hey, 24. 24.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And another tackle broken. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Hey, lock it.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Rock it. Now.
Motion.
Be driven.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. 3rd down here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Roll out. Shoot.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 4th down, Barber. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Set. 19.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mixon with a first down carry. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for second down. Now Watson. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note of that and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 38 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards. Throwing on first down. Barber. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
57 to Mike.
Hey.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Hey, Echo.
On first down, Barber. Oh, Barber loses it, and the Bengals grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50, 30, and a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys? Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense. They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.